You got charged with driving suspended, second offense. No plate, 49 and 25, revoked ops, open intox in the vehicle not insured. How'd you get here?
I had a ride.
Fleeing and eluding in 2016, driving suspended and no valid operator's license, failed to stop after a personal injury crash, driving without a license, driving while license expired, driving while license suspended. You got another one later the same month. Did he drive here?
He drove here.
Sometimes we just gotta facepalm, and this is one of those times. Mr. Coleman, the defendant, has quite the atrocious driving record. We just heard Judge Middleton recite the abridged version. So naturally, Mr. Coleman drove to court, and then presumably, he looked the judge in the face and lied to him. Let's see how well that turned out for Mr. Coleman. Let's roll, nerds.
Good morning, sir. Are you Shaquan Akia Coleman?
Yes, sir.
Am I saying your name right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Coleman, you got charged with driving suspended, second offense. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. It carries 2 points and requires your license be suspended. You were at Broadway and Constantine Street in Three Rivers on March 10th at 2:30 in the afternoon. No plate, going 49 miles an hour in a 25 zone, revoked ops, open intox in the vehicle not insured. There's a whole bunch of stuff. They also cited you with no proof of insurance. I don't know where that one is. How'd you get here?
I had a ride.
All right, let's make sure.
107. Should call.
Apparently, the no proof of insurance.
I've been working on my license, but it's been just after I got out the first time.
Well, you got a ton of baggage on your driving
I
record.
know that's what it's been holding me up, but if
Well,
I
I don't know what you were doing allegedly driving around in the heart of Three Rivers on a weekday, no big deal.
oh no, it wasn't nothing going on. I was dropping a friend off, really.
All right, well, let's back up here. You got some old baggage, but your first driving suspended. Well, you started with a fleeing and eluding in 2016. That doesn't help. Then you got a driving suspended in 2018 in Kalamazoo. You got no valid operator's license in 2018.
Yeah, that was awful.
Failed to stop after a personal injury crash with serious impairment of a bodily function. That was in 2018 and you were suspended. Driving without a license, Kalamazoo 2020. Driving while license expired 2022. Driving while license suspended 2024 in August. And you like that so much, you got another one later the same month. So you're revoked. So right now, I guess the soonest you could get your license back is 5 years. So you're in a tough spot. So you can't be dropping. Did he drive here?
He drove here.
Of course you did. You don't care.
I do care, sir.
You're
Like
just-
you gotta think, like, listen, right? I have a life to live. I'm not trying to like interrupt. I'm sorry, but I do care, sir. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna show a plea of not guilty.
I could get a judge's help to like try to get some
Well,
license.
If I had $1 million, I can't give you your license back. Your license has been taken by the Secretary of State, not the court. So it ain't me, and I don't even have the authority anyway. Maybe a district judge does, a circuit judge, but I don't think they do either. But you don't make it better by keep driving. You got caught twice in the same month. You got leaving the scene of a serious personal accident, fleeing and eluding, and about once a year of driving suspended in the meantime. Then you show up 45 minutes late and you drive illegally here to court. So I don't know what to tell you. But this ain't Kalamazoo and you could end up going to jail for this. So I'm going to show a plea of not guilty. I'm going to get an attorney to assist. I could tell you drove here when you first walked in. I was hoping that you wouldn't lie to my face.
I wasn't trying to, so I just don't want to get in no more trouble with it.
Well, all right. I got a suggestion for you. We'll set an attorney pretrial for all the way out to May, Josh, May 2nd at 8:30. Now, I'll let you drive away from here if you like, and you'll get pulled over between here and Three Rivers, and they will impound your car and they will take you to jail for driving with a suspended driver's license. Or you can call somebody to come get you. And I know it's a pain in the neck, but it's better than paying to get your car out of impound. You can't drive. You have a terrible driving record.
I understand, sir.
You got no insurance. You got open intox. You're driving around. You drive to court. You don't care enough to not.
I don't have anybody, like, no help. I have
right.
no help.
Well,
sir.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You don't have to apologize.
I
There's
just
lots
want
of
you to
people
know
in
my
the boat.
situation, because I don't got nobody in my corner as much as just me by myself, for real.
Well, I see lots of people like that. Every day I see people like that. I just talked to a kid that was living in a garage because his mother and father are both dead.
Yeah.
And I went to school with his mother and he got nobody in his corner, that's for sure. But you keep making it worse. Now, you live in Kalamazoo, more power to you, but you, for whatever reason, you felt you needed to drop a friend off in Three Rivers.
I wasn't trying to make it a big deal. I apologize for being
Again,
down
you
here,
don't need
sir.
to apologize. You just need to stop driving.
You're absolutely right.
So I'm going to get you a lawyer to help you with this, but you don't want to drive away from here.
No. I understand what
do you
you're
have a
saying.
phone?
I hear everything. Yep, I got you.
All right.
I got a friend out here that I could walk to their house if anything worse come to worse.
All right, that would be good. And
Okay.
they can come get a driver's license to take you, a driver's license driver to take you out of here.
Yeah.
I used to just lodge people. I'd send you out the back door for lying to me, but frankly, I'm not sure I have the authority to do that. But I can tell you that if you do drive, the court officers will call ahead and describe your car, and then you'll get pulled over. So you need to take your car and park it. Now, if I were king of the world, I'd give people a driver's license so they could drive back and forth to work.
Like something like that, like.
But you weren't driving back and forth to work. You're driving around with open beer in the car, taking somebody to Three Rivers. So, but if I had the authority, I would give people the license to drive back and forth to work. None of our Mexican people or Central American people that don't have residency status can get a license. They're all working someplace, but they can't lawfully drive back and forth to work. I don't make the rules. I'm just supposed to apply them. And you ain't making it very easy. So you go with a court officer, we'll get a court-appointed attorney. I want you to call them and make an appointment to discuss the case with them prior to May 2nd. And don't drive here on May 2nd. Get somebody to bring you. Maybe the prosecutor will give you some sort of consideration. But when you say you're trying to get your license back, have you actually done anything?
Yes, I've been going in the Secretary of State. I've been asked. That's why I always went to this church to see how long I had to wait
Well,
until.
when you talk to your lawyer, bring all that information with them. But this don't help a bit.
Right.
All right, you're good to go. All right, that does finish our arraignments.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoy watching this content, please like and subscribe. It helps new channels like this one gain exposure. There is a lot more good court to come, so if you like what you saw, tell your friends. If you didn't, tell me, and let me know what you'd like to see and how I can improve. Thanks.